Hi guys, we're back on Google Hangouts and we're so happy to be hanging out with you. We have no idea who's watching, but that's okay because we're answering the best question ever. Should some people not do a juice fast? We're talking about detoxification, purification, and cleansing. And the question again that you guys posted was, should some people not do a juice fast? This is a great question, and I wanted to talk about me for 1 second because that's the most important topic here. By the way, my name is Erin Haskell, and this is my lovely father, Dr. Alexander Haskell, who's been an MD for over 30 years. So we're bringing this fun, upbeat program to you about detoxifying because life is getting a little toxic these days, especially in LA where I live. So, should some people not do a juice fast? What do you think, Doc?
Oh, I thought you were going to tell a personal story
Oh
first.
yeah, I'll tell
the
that.
story.
You go first. You go. No, it's not. It's not all about me. I'm so not a narcissist. Come on, you go first.
Okay. So let's talk about what happens when some toxic residues come out of various cells, primarily fat cells. So they leave the cell, they come out into a fluid called the lymph fluid, and that lymph fluid drains back into, through two like valves, back into the bloodstream. So people that are overweight or obese, their lymph fluid does not flow all that well like a stream. It becomes very stagnant like a swamp. So these toxins are coming out into that lymph fluid and not moving, not being excreted. It can cause a huge aggravation until that fluid starts to move. And there's some different therapies like lymphatic massage, which helps lymph drain. There's an old-time naturopathic therapy called constitutional hydrotherapy, which is the application of hot and cold compresses on the abdomen and also on the back. That would help to also open up the dam and clear the swamp. So people that have edema or obvious signs of lymphatic stagnation, probably would not be a good idea to do a juice cleanse until they are receiving some therapies to get this swamp to start draining. So when the lymphatic fluid goes back into the bloodstream, all those toxins are going into the circulation. This puts a strain on, first of all, the kidneys. The kidneys have to clear some of these toxins and be excreted through the urine. So kidney issues are also a concern for anyone doing the juice cleanse. And there's different herbs you can use. Celery is great, but you have to be really careful. Asparagus, you can get asparagus in a capsule form, which would help the kidneys to drain or to work a lot better. Then from the kidneys, these toxins in the blood are coming back to the liver. So anybody with liver issues has to be concerned. You can do a simple blood test for liver enzymes to see if they're elevated. That would be a sign of not wanting to do a juice cleanse, an intense juice cleanse. People with hepatitis, inflammation, viral inflammation of the kidneys, also not a good idea to be doing a juice cleanse. Then the toxins which are filtered by the liver then go to the gallbladder. People with gallbladder issues or gallbladder removal should be concerned not as much as the liver issue or the kidneys. Toxins come down into the small intestine and then are excreted through the stool. People with constipation, they back up these toxins.
Wait, everybody, no one's going to want to do a juice fast anymore. Everyone's going to be too afraid. Somebody's got something, no, but seriously. I mean, it's a catch-22 because I'm hearing you saying all these things, but for 1 in 3 Americans that are obese, it's a catch-22 because I'm sure ideally it would be great to go, well, just modify your diet for a while and lose some weight, and then one day you can go on the juice fast. The issue is that a lot of people are addicted to food, so it's almost like easier to go extreme sometimes in some cases than it is to try and moderate. That's why I liked the sauna so much, because I didn't have to try and control the food scene as much. I was able to get into the sauna and then not have to deal with these. But, I mean, you pretty much have named, I mean, I wonder how many of the population of America could actually, under these guidelines, do a fast.
Well, we're just trying to let people know about what they should be doing ahead of time if they want to do an intense juice cleanse, and that is to get some fluid drainage out of the swamp, to make sure their kidneys are working fine, liver function is improved. There's different herbs for that. Yeah, constipation is an issue for a number of reasons. So, colon hydrotherapy or coffee enemas, intense juice fast, just get the bowels to move. It's just you want to try to minimize the healing process of toxins on their way out, sort of getting stuck and accumulating in tissue. So you're right. I think everyone would benefit from juice fasting. You just got to be careful with certain people, especially with kidney issues and liver issues are a problem. Maybe a supervised, juice fast is a good idea, and that's part of our program that my daughter and I have set up, online detoxification program. We go through all of these therapies of purification, and the saunas are probably the best way to start this detoxification process, because those toxins are coming out through the skin and are not going to be going into the lymphatic system and have to be cleared by those two organs of kidney and liver.
Yeah, maybe to mix a little bit of both and go a little bit where you're in the sauna, maybe take one meal away and juice one, and then slowly get on that. But I wanted to refer to a couple things. To answer this question, I try and do a little bit of research and come up with some kind of an article. So I was on livestrong.com, and it was saying that this was fascinating because it said Dr. Oz said extreme juice fasting can lead to juiceorexia. And I think we have a little bit of that going on in LA, where people just, skip meals altogether and are doing juices forever. And they're, I mean, just to put it out there, fully disclosed, my life is transparent. I was bulimic from the time I was 17 till about close to 21. And so for me, I never wanted to do a juice fast, because when you've gone there in extremes of food and you've dealt with eating disorders, I don't like to go extreme in any eating things that I do. So for me personally, juicing was not my personal avenue, but I have so many clients and friends and family that have done juicing that have had amazing benefits from it. And then also going back to the documentary Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead, we watched Joe Cross as he helped other guys. And remember that one guy that he helped that was, he got so sick off doing the juice fast. You kind of worried, like, is he going to be okay? Is he going to have to go to the hospital? It can be pretty intense to do this juice fast. But again, back to your thing. So anyone that's obese should be concerned, maybe going a little bit slower, seeing a doctor before they do juice fasting. I put eating disorders because of juiceorexia, according to Dr. Oz. Anyone dealing with liver or kidney or blood sugar levels or gallbladder or hepatitis. So anything, we should add to that list. I'm sure there's a bit more, but that's kind of the generality.
Yeah, I think I'm sort of interpreting what he's saying, this juiceorexia.
Anorexia, right? So they don't want to, sorry, I should have said juiceorexia is like anorexia. So they're just like, they start losing weight and they get addicted to feeling whatever they're feeling, thinking, oh no, I can't eat food again because I'll get fat, so I better just stick to the juice. And then they end up having juice, and they're just, like, remember way back in like 1980s or something when Slim Fast was the fad, and people would drink Slim Fast. It was the grossest thing ever, and full of sugar and full of hydrated. Just awful. But it was the same thing. People got so addicted to, if this is going to keep me thin, I can't eat anything else. I'm too afraid now to eat regular food.
Yeah. So I've seen people, both the sort of categories of people doing raw foods and people that are doing mostly juice for a fairly long period of time, and they do after a while look anorexic. And part of the issue is that all these nutrients in juice, they're flooding the cells are starting to pick up their energy, but all of this, what are called steroid hormones that the body makes, such as all the female and male hormones, and also the hormones made by the adrenals, those are all steroid hormones. Well, those glands that produce these hormones require cholesterol as the template upon
Oh,
that
the
is used
vegans
to
are
make
going to
these
hate you.
hormones.
I don't know if we should go that the vegans are going to blackmail you on that one. We need cholesterol. I mean, we do, but we're first of all, we're at 10 minutes, and we're trying to have short clips for Google Hangouts because we know you YouTube people, you don't have much of attention span. You got to go get your juice. We know. So I do want you to end on that if you want to complete something, but just to wrap, we don't want the vegans to get turned off because they're really They're really into their juicing.
Yeah. So, when you think about, steroids, we always think about, people that are athletes and, bodybuilders and using steroids to build up, the muscles and getting more testosterone, et cetera. So I'm all for a balanced approach to health and wellness. And that is the objective here, is to improve people's health and vitality. But at some point, and everybody's point is a little bit different, maybe for some people it's a month, they should start, including some protein in the form of cholesterol. It could be yogurt or eggs or whatever it may be. Some people can go for 3 months and not have to be concerned about their steroid hormone production. So it's just using common sense about when it's time to maybe be a little bit more moderate, to include a little bit more balance in a person's diet and not be just focused on raw fruits and vegetables or juices. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, no, I think it's a great point that juicing, there's a time and a place to go extreme in a purification or cleansing program. And then there's a time where you can only go so long where the body needs regular food again. And so to know that this is a temporary thing, whether you're going in a detoxification program that's juicing or heavy sauna work or major diet modification, regardless, this is not an ongoing thing forever for you to think that this is what you got to do. So I think we answered, so should some people not do a juice fast? And I believe we've answered that. So send more questions in, you guys. You can go to dailydetoxification.com, or if you're looking for something more intense, one-on-one, Dr. Alexander Haskell's in Salt Lake City. What's your website again?
It is holistictherapycenters.com.
And then I'm ErinFallHaskell.com. Do one-on-ones with detoxification as well. So have a great day, you guys, and send in more questions. Take care.
Thank you.